I want to feel your heart right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall with you over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground, but each and every time we all stand up. Stop lying to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we both can exceed destiny. So let's shout it out. You must feel alone, but I'm right by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your hand right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day. We spread like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the soul that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to them tomorrow. Don't hold back and let it be. You give me strength and give me faith to take the darkness. Let's fall, yeah, I'll live up. Sparks just like Hibana. Light up like Hibana.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. I'm your host, Starnum Lander, and it's time to begin.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Alright, so when we left off, we had just gotten to this new area. Let's look around. Yeah, something strange was going on. Nobody was here.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
These are the headquarters of the Darkwings. Right now, these are temporary accommodations. At some point, I imagine we'll build something better and move into that.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Red Rose Corsage. A rose hair clip exuding class. You can never go wrong with one of these when attending a last-minute ball.
Woohoo!
And you can see he's wearing it as he flies away.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
We need to head back to the Owl Forest a little later when we get a chance. I'm gonna have to ask you to turn around. I've got orders not to let anyone through here. Oh, okay. Meet with dead enemy?
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
Ha! We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. They're the scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Dahnans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy? Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never going to change.
What's wrong?
Zoogles, that's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was the Lord's favorite kind of Zoogle, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them. I can understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more than capable of taking care of them for you. What the? Hold on, pal. I don't want you to just exterminate them. If you could bring back any usable materials from them, that'd be great too. You want us to retrieve Zoogle parts? For what? Are you building something? Not building, studying. If I can demonstrate that even fearsome, dangerous Zoogles can be used to make handy tools, that'll motivate people to hunt them more. We can't always expect folks like you to come along and solve all of our problems for us, after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you. Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is it?
Yeah!
Oh, it's totally right. Could I convince you to share what you have with me? Yeah. Of course. was weighing us down anyway. Great, you're one generous bunch of people, you know? Now, to see just what I can turn all of this into. I'll be sure to be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. I love it when we've already got what they need.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Deadeye's getting kind of scary. It seems like he'll practically stop at nothing to win. I agree, his temper seems to be a lot worse than it used to be, but what can you expect? Fighting the Bright Eyes takes a toll on all people. If only we'd been able to finish Almedra off from the start, we would have been able to avoid all this other fighting, don't you think? Yeah, we could have retaken Niez without everything being so damaged. Not even the outskirts were spared. Shh! I wouldn't say that too loudly if I were you. If any of the Deadeye's followers hear you talking like that, you'll be in trouble.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
Don't you think Deadeye's changed recently? What? You mean, aside from the fact that he's a big hotshot now? You know, without him, there's no way we would have ever kicked the Renans out. I get that, but he's really different now compared to how he used to be. After all the damage done to the city and ridding it of Almedra, It's only right that we look after the citizens who lost their homes. When what little I had burned down with my home, I thought we were going to die on the streets. That's why I'm so grateful we're able to stay here. It really saved our lives. That's what make the Darkwings such good people. When I grow up, I'm gonna join them too. I sure wish there was more to go around.
Oh, yeah?
What are you talking about? Our rations. We're always running short on them. It's never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice and potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular. Here you go.
How's this?
That's what you need. We've got some right here. Is this enough? Wow, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that'd help a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'll teach you my family's secret recipe if you like. Yeah, curry recipe.
Great!
Oh, this sounds delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either.
Hey.
Hey, Kisara. If it's really that simple, would you teach me how to cook it? Wow, you actually interested in making food now, not just eating it? What does it matter to you? I'd just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
Huh. Well, I'd love to teach you, but my training isn't going to be easy. Think you're ready? Is that serious? Sure, I guess. Hit me with what you've got. But promise me you won't tell anyone else I asked this, okay? My lips are sealed, but in return, you have to call me Captain while we're training. Deal?
What?
Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
All right.
Now we can begin your training.
Right.
I see you have some freshly caught fish there. Perfect. We'll use that as well. What? But the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
Are you trying to talk back to your superior? No, ma'am. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Huh?
What? Uh-oh.
All right.
Good. It looks like you have everything we need. Now, we dive into the culinary trenches.
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
Over there.
Is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it. No, of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain. Yes, Captain.
All right.
Now pay attention. Turn up that fire. Boil that water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander now.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. It's all finished.
Huh.
So it is. Its flavor and presentation get a passing grade. You've got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You'll have to keep training every day. Do I make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, Captain. Guess I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good, it'll knock his armor off. I think we all know who
By
she's
the by,
talking about.
Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
That's funny. We have to stay alert. We can't let our guard down until we finally capture Almedra. Those Renan stooges ran with their tails between their legs. Once Almedra is out of the picture, The age of the bright eyes will finally be over. Have you gone up past Aquafodal Hills before? You should. There are great fishing spots to find in both the lakes and the ruins. We lost our home. Everything's gone. I know, but that's what happens when you choose to fight the Rena. But it's not all bad, honey. We lived to see the day we won. That's worth celebrating, isn't it? There are people resting upstairs who have lost their home, so try to keep it down while you're here. Everything we sell, we source ourselves. Let me get some apple gel. Let me get a little bit of lemon gel. No, actually, I don't know. It's pretty good. 10. You are the blazing sword. Just don't cause any trouble while you're here, okay?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
I used to live at the bottom of the valley, beneath here. It's a damp and dimly lit place, and every day I had to climb a million stairs just to get to work. It's horrible. The giant windmill takes the wind that blows in from the plains and turns it into astral energy. In the old days, when wind wouldn't come in, we had to turn it ourselves the opposite way and make it blow wind for the other windmills to capture.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Oh, here we go, this guy again. Alpha mi amigo, I knew fate would bring us together once more.
Well...
Remind me, you're that, wonder guy, is it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, you. I remember you.
I see.
I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohalim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Could I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is a joke. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Ah, Donna mio, your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do, and now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me. I am at a loss, for what can I say but gracias? Oh, you, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to...
Just great.
I can't take any more of this. We're leaving. Dohalim. You're welcome to catch up with us later if you want.
Excuse me!
Wait, don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you all with this legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I hid a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Sure. This talk of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well. We accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Wonder text. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Interesting.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
I don't care if it was to get the Bright Eyes out. We shouldn't have just blown up everything in sight across the damn city. After having to build all those houses for the Bright Eyes, I thought we were finally going to get to live in them for ourselves. Guess not. Deadeye is such a key figure in the liberation of this realm. it's hard to publicly criticize him.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
That's where I came from. Yeah, I think this is... I think this is where we came in. Let me look around some more.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Now, who wants to hear about the brave and incredible story of the Darkwings? I do. I want to know too. Tell me how you kicked out all the nasty Bright Eyes. I'm gonna join the Darkwings when I get older too. The Darkwings are heroes. People are going to pass down stories about them for generations throughout Mahog Sar. No, throughout the whole world, I bet. Whoa, it's the Darkwings flag. That's so cool. It's pretty good. Look at that statue of Almedria all busted up. A fitting image for that bitch after how far she's fallen, if you ask me. Once we catch that slimy Almedria, we're gonna bust her in as bad as this statue. It's the least she deserves for all that she's done. Oh, there's a man. Whatever. So this is the stuff that was raided from Almedria's castle, huh? It's hard to pick what to grab. It all looks so good. To fight to get rid of Almedria was long and hard, but when I look at all this stuff we got out of it, it feels worth it in the end, I think. I heard from someone who stormed Almedria's castle that they couldn't find the spirit vessel. The Akvadal Hills lies just across the Skate. If you venture southwest, you'll find the road to Adon Lake. If you go northwest instead, you'll eventually find Estaluva Forest. Stay west and you'll come upon the Adon Ruins. Wherever you go, you're bound to encounter ferocious Zoogles, so travel with caution. So you're the Liberator from Calaglia, are you? I see the rumors of you walking around with Bright Eyes are true. Just what's the big idea, Sonny? Keeping company with Bright Eyes is only going to lead to trouble. If anyone deserves to lead Dana, it's Deadeye. He hates them Bright Eyes more than anyone. We Darkwings are going to find and wipe out every last Bright Eyes and rule over Mahahog Sar. Okay. Listen carefully. This fight isn't over yet. Don't think you can relax yet. Got it? I'm so grateful. The Renans might be gone, but I never imagined surviving would be this hard. Okay, everyone, form a line. I'm going to hand out everything we raided from the Bright Eyes. Food, clothes, there's lots of stuff to go around.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
Okay, here we go again. Scordino. How did I know I was going to run into this guy constantly? Here we go. Oh, it's that foodie again.
Yes!
I remember you. You're that young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since we last met in El Demencia. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take it you found another recipe on your travels?
Very nice.
I most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut to the chase then.
Is that so?
Shion, who might this fellow be? This is Gordino. He travels around Dana in search of new recipes to try.
You don't say.
A fine quest to embark on, if I do say so myself. My name is Doalim, kind sir. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How?
Wow, the Dohalim? Lord of Elda Menencia? It's an honor, my lord. Your beef stew was absolutely exquisite.
I see.
You honor me, kind sir. However, how is it that you came by the palace's top secret dish? What?
Hey!
Anyway, what is it you need for us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Oh, right. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Could I ask you to bring those to me? We have what you need right here. It's all you're looking for. We've got it right here.
Nice work.
In that case, I'll give you the recipe so that you fine people can cook it right away.
Oh?
Wow, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Very nice.
Wonderful. I'll leave the preparations up to you then.
Well?
Okay, it's all done.
Yes.
Oh, look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine, too. Now, to see how it tastes.
What?
What? Oh! This is absolutely exquisite! Exquisitely bad, that is.
What?
What? Really? I assure you that I followed the recipe for this so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it for yourself, then, and tell me if you're still confident in your concoction. Here. All right, down the hatch it goes.
I don't believe this.
See what I mean? Makes you want to vomit, doesn't it?
All right.
Wait a second. I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice for flavor?
No.
Young miss, did you process only the lettuce, even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well?
Sure.
Oh, come on. Who's going to notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now?
Lesson learned, Shion. We'll just have to add fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes!
Very well. Let's take it from the top.
What?
Whoa! This is absolutely exquisite! Comparatively speaking, at least.
What?
You still don't sound all that enthused. Is this really the best recipe that Mahog Sar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about this, it made me think of what I saw in Menancia. That combination of fruits and vegetables, it reminded me of Danins and Renins living together. I thought this recipe might capture some harmony.
Very nice.
If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out here. Indeed. I shall be sure to drink it so as to ensure that precious harmony lives on, even within the confines of my stomach.
Yes.
Phew! Well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahog Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renins rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving. I have a bad feeling about this.
You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Resonate with the
You're
earth.
mine! You're finished!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
It's over!
Mega Ray!
Take this!
one's
It's over!
Nothing gets by
Mega Ray!
You're
Prepare to
mine!
be sealed.
Sword Alpha!
Actually, perhaps bound
It's
is more
over.
appropriate.
Less talking, more
You're
doing.
mine!
Annihilation! Going in! Mega Ray!
Rising Falcon!
Piercing
Resonate with the earth.
You're mine!
Here I go!
Severing Wind!
I'm only
Take
getting
this!
started! Tiger Blade!
Rising
This
Falcon!
one's mine!
You're finished!
Lightning!
Can go!
Flame and Fury!
It's over!
Tiger Blade! Glacial Spear! Here's the Eagle!
This one's all mine!
Freeze Lancer! Going in!
Here I come!
That's it!
You're finished!
Tiger Blade! Here I go!
You're finished!
Make it rain!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
take you-
Intense.
Here I come!
I'm all stuffed up!
Rising Falcon!
Lightning! Stealth
Take this!
This one's mine!
Here I come! You're finished!
Take
Rising
Falcon!
Falcon!
What and weak!
This
You're
one's
mine!
mine!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Reload!
Do it! Deity!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renins when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Retro sunglasses. Sunglasses with large prominent lenses that harken back to older, simpler times.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
I think Hootle senses something.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
We seem to have come across something a little unusual. I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back.
Annihilation!
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
Tiger Blade!
You're mine!
It's a duel of the arts! I'm only getting started!
Take this!
Rising Falcon!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! I'm only getting...
Amazing.
Here I come! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
This one's mine! This one's
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
Eat dirt!
time to shine!
Take this! You're finished!
This one's mine!
That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
I'm ready!
Can't think of anyone...
In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Take this!
Can you take it?
Tiger Blade!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I
Stalagmite!
come!
Look sharp!
Double Demon Fang!
Going in! That's it!
You're
Tiger
mine!
Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha! Lightning Thrust!
Resonate with
Rising
the
Falcon!
earth!
I'm only getting started! One more!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade! Do it! Do, Halim!
All yours, Kisara!
I can feel my power growing!
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Dahnan bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Damn it, what the hell did the Renins do to it? We're not getting out of here unless we find a way around it. Why don't we look around and see if there's anything useful? A wise idea. Perhaps we'll find another way down. That alright with you, Shion? Sure.
There.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
It'll take more than that to break my shield.
Dependable to the last.
Now you see what I can.
Hear me!
Take it!
Fury!
Can you take it? Elusive deity! If it curls up, time to get out of the way. Can you take it?
One more!
Back with your defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
Now where was I? I'll show you how useful I can be!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just
You're
as
being
well, I'm
targeted.
here to stop.
Dominate you!
Look sharp.
A new melody.
Going in. Far enough.
Again.
Here I
Going
come!
in.
It's over!
By the power of water.
Ignite!
This one's mine.
Here I come! It's over!
Take
This one's mine.
You're finished!
I'm in your debt.
Tiger blade.
Here I come!
Hitting
It's
pile
over!
driver!
Rising Falcon! Here I come!
Hitting pile driver!
Searing flame.
Benediction
Reload.
Piercing roar.
Take this!
Heal!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
I'm not done!
Piercing roar.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Begin! Elusive deity!
Take this!
Can you take it?
This one's mine.
Dragon Swarm! You're mine!
One more. Tiger blade.
Round the top field.
Here I come! It's over!
Perfect interplay of offense and defense.
I'll tear through anything in my way.
You're
And
mine!
I shall look forward to toasting our victory.
I thought you more defensively
Sword
minded.
Rain Alpha!
Defense via threat elimination.
So the best defense is a good offense.
Elusive deity!
Be still! Start us!
Gemini Aqua.
Resonate with the earth!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation.
Take this.
Severing Wind!
Tiger
Resonate
blade.
with the earth!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning.
Piercing roar.
You're mine! Wind!
Going in.
You're mine!
Take this. Go. Tiger blade.
You're mine!
Annihilation. Here.
Going in. One more.
Glacial
Tiger
Take it.
blade.
Pierce evil. Freeze lantern.
Can you
You're
take it?
mine!
Ready to go.
Begin!
Here I come!
This one's mine.
It's on!
Catapult!
Sword
Do
Rain
it.
Alpha!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I'm not done!
Fury.
Lightning Thrust!
I'm going.
Debut before.
Tiger blade.
Leave the agile
You're
ones to
mine!
me.
It's over!
Hitting pile driver!
Here I go. Going in.
Got fires!
I've
Got this! Let a marksman handle it! Leave the enemy's arc to
All yours!
That's it!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade! Here I go! It's over!
Do it! Escape!
Go, Halim!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Take this! Win!
All right.
Take this!
Where was I? Going in!
Rising
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummel to me!
You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Be still!
Going in!
Sword Ring Alpha!
One more! Tiger
You're
Blade!
finished!
I'll heal you all!
Ah!
I'll face
Here
you.
I come! Healing circle!
It's over!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Wind!
Make it red!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! My turn!
Can't handle it, can you?
Sword Ring Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Elusive deity.
Do it! Go, Halim!
All yours, Kisara.
Gemini Aqua!
Going in!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Looks like we won.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me.
This one's all mine!
This one's now! You wanna play? Then come at me!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Hear me!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can
Let me
be!
help!
Take this!
First aid!
Now I
This
can
one's
let loose.
torn up! Glacial Spear!
Charge like
Here's
that
going
can
in.
easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Strike!
Resonate with
I'll
the
heal
earth.
you all!
An astral art?
That's my cue! Healing circle!
Shut him down!
Take this!
Going in! Take
Take
care!
this!
This one's mine!
Not in your dreams! There!
Here I come!
And again!
Lightning thrust! Start up!
Going in!
Resonate with the
Rising
earth.
Falcon!
Stalagmite.
Take this!
Damn it!
I'm ready.
Shoot back!
Stand
Lock!
back.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Now!
One's mine! Where are you going? One more!
Here I come! This one's all mine! Dragon Swarm!
Tiger Blade!
Dazzle!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Rising
Glacial
Falcon!
Spear! Pierce Evil!
Take this!
Freeze
It's over!
Lancer!
Going in!
Seismic rush.
Art Seal!
Going in! Glacial
Nothing
Spear!
gets
My
by
shield!
you. Elusive deity.
Sword Rain
Do
Alpha!
face you. Kisara. All yours, Kisara.
Don't push yourself too hard.
What's this thing? That's no ordinary enemy I see over there. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Look sharp!
Take this!
Glacial
You're
Spear!
finished!
Pierce Evil!
Start up!
Their hide is thick as armor!
Tiger Blade!
Take this!
I shall ensure you
I've
survive.
got guard! Let a marksman handle it!
This one keeps charging. All yours.
Appreciate the help.
Double Demon!
Ain't no armor. Stop me.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Sword Rain Alpha!
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that!
On guard!
Rising Falcon! No escape!
Into the shadows!
Severing Wind!
Searing Flame! Back into frozen ready! Searing Flame! Reload!
I owe you one!
Searing Flame! Reload!
That's it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Back into the
Going
fray!
on!
Who wants to die next?
Look sharp!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot.
Tiger Blade!
Perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Rising
Make it
Phoenix!
rain!
Again!
In an instant.
Impact Claw!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Here I go!
waltz.
You're
Far
mine.
enough!
Lightning!
Take this!
Downfall!
Now you see what I can do.
Lightning! Downfall!
Look sharp!
I'm out of
I'm
the
not done!
Back into the
Look
fray!
sharp! That's it!
Lightning Thrust!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Falcon!
Flame of Fury!
Going in!
Strike!
Take this!
Lightning Meteor! You've got pretty impressive aim there. Thought of taking up the rifle yourself? Nah,
In a
this is more
bind?
my style.
Reload!
Take this! You're
Glacial
finished!
Spear!
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer!
This
Elusive
one's
deity.
mine!
Take it.
Rising Falcon!
Going in!
Lightning!
Lightning Meteor!
It's over!
Burning
Sword Rain
Glacial
Alpha!
Spear! Pierce
Dragon
Evil!
Swarm!
Going in!
Freeze Lancer!
Tiger Blade!
So I still had room to grow.
Alright, let's spin some skill points. We got mid-air jump, allows you to jump once while in mid-air. Sounds pretty good. That's about all we're going to be able to do with him. What else we got? 1200 faster AG recovery. Increase battle BG at battle start, increases the boost gauge. Battle begins. Easier perfect evading, guarding. Makes perfect evading and perfect guarding easier to execute. And a negative gate. A beginner dark art that summons a jet black orb that pulls enemies towards it. Cool. Alright, see, the Prince of Iron Fists. Increased BG at battle start. And this one is Birdie Bestie. Restores AG upon defeating an enemy.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! It's over!
Shattering
A debut before!
Attack time! Tiger power!
It's
I'm only
over!
getting started!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Piercing roll!
It's on!
It's over!
Be still!
Going
Flying freaks!
Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this!
Leave the enemy's art to me.
No complaints here! I'm ready!
Look shot! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Onward and upward.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Out of my way!
Burn!
This one down! You're out! Look out!
Spear!
Take cover when it calls up! Get behind me!
Severing wing! Elusive steel! No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side. Now you've gone and kicked me off!
Dragon Swarm!
Prepare to be sealed.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's
More
for.
appropriate.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Here I come! Be still! Thanks! Rising Falcon!
Tiger Ray!
Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite! Sword Ring Alpha!
Will this help?
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Your
Who
helping
said
me has
anything
become a
about letting
pattern.
off? It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Can you take it? Dragon Swarm!
All healed.
Wind!
On guard. On guard.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger Blade.
Thanks!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher.
Beckoned into everlasting...
You're mine. On guard.
Be still!
Negative
Rising Falcon!
with the earth.
Stalagmite! You're mine!
Time to...
Well, looky here.
Out of my way.
Take this one's all mine! Not today!
Look sharp.
I'll thank you! Lightning Thrust!
This one is mine.
Rising Phoenix!
Tiger
Here I
Blade.
come! It's over!
Mega Ray. Look sharp.
Searing Flame! Reload!
This one's
All
mine.
back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Mega Ray. Back into the fray. Going in.
Rising Falcon!
Take this.
Here I come!
Turn up.
Rotating Twilight!
Going in.
A charge like that could easily be
Tiger
fatal.
Blade. Just as well.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
A merry
Let me help.
distraction.
My
There's
turn!
still more to go.
No escape! Thanks! Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready. Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Opted for an intricately crafted weapon as usual.
It is beautiful in both function and form.
You're gonna hate when it gets scratched.
Get lost!
Going in.
Lightning Thrust!
One more.
Glacial Spear!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Shattering the pieces!
Where are you going?
Going in.
Thrust!
Tiger Blade.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner
Hold
said
nothing
than
back!
done.
Going in.
Sword Rain
Leave the
Alpha!
ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me! Double Demon Fang!
Okay, here I go.
Lightning Thrust!
I'm ready. Look sharp.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Take it! Got you!
Resonate Sword Rain Alpha!
Look sharp! I'm out of
You're
ammo!
on!
Nothing
Be
gets
still!
by me.
Rising Phoenix!
Gravitas
Here I
Field!
come!
Lightning! Downfall! Ready to
Take
go!
Look sharp. One more. Tiger Blade.
Elusive
It's in
deity!
mine! It's mine!
Rotating Pile Driver!
Gemini Aqua!
Rising
This
Falcon!
one's mine. Time to shine.
Take this!
Make it rain.
By the power
Begin!
of water!
Rising Falcon!
Annihilate!
You're mine!
Burning!
Don't get careless.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
That's far enough!
Take this! Burn in hell!
On guard! Denied! This one's mine! One more!
Soda!
This
I'm
one's
ready!
mine!
Rising Falcon!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
That's it! Tiger Blade!
Flaming Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha!
Flaming Meteor!
Light.
Here I go! You're mine! Going in!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll heal you all!
I'll face you.
Piercing roar! Healing circle!
Pile driver.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Piercing roar!
Can you take it? In a bind?
Take this!
On guard!
It's open!
Take this!
It's on!
Tiger Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Into the shadows!
Elusive deity.
I'm ready!
Be still!
This one's mine! Take this! Tiger Blade!
Here I come!
Dance on the wind.
One
You're
more!
mine!
Fury!
You're
Tiger
finished!
Blade!
Glacial Spear.
Pierce
Dragon
Eagle! This
Star!
one's mine!
Here I come!
Can you take it?
This one's mine! No chance!
Dance on the wind.
Reload!
You're mine!
That's it! Searing Tiger Blade!
I need to be stronger.
Guess I misread the landing. There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Dragon Tiger Blade!
Annihilation!
Dazzle!
Let's keep
Aim
up the
for the
pressure!
weak
Here,
spot.
piercing roar!
Not
Dance on
today!
the wind.
First aid! On guard!
Rising Phoenix!
One more!
Take this!
My head's spinning just watching
Sword
you!
Rain Alpha!
By the power of
You
water!
require a head.
Piercing roar!
Lightning!
On guard!
Damn it!
On
Too
guard!
fast!
Stand
Here,
back.
let me help.
I'll trip it up.
First aid!
You're dead.
No escape!
Going in!
Rotating pile driver.
Searing flame!
Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Back into the fray! Hear me!
Flaming
Double
meteor!
Bang! Dragon Force!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Here I come!
Freeze Lancer!
An outstanding
Double Demon Fang!
Flaming
Flash!
shot!
Stunner!
Tornado drive.
Mirage!
Tiger Blade!
A thrilling performance.
Going in.
The everlasting dark.
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone. Denied.
Deity.
Mega Ray. Look
Hitting
shot.
pit
This
fire.
one's mine. That's it.
Ignite.
Tiger Blade.
Seismic Dazzle.
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Look shot.
Here I come.
Tiger Blade.
Wind. Elusive deity. Rotating
shot.
pile driver.
One more.
Dazzle.
Tiger Blade.
This isn't looking
Here's a
good.
healing arc.
No further.
First aid.
Okay. I'll blind you
Going
with
in.
a shot. I'm not
One
done.
more.
Win.
Tiger
Double
Blade.
demon fang. Dragon swarm. Benediction light.
All
Dazzle.
Spear. Pierce evil.
You're mine.
Freeze Land. Look shot. That's it. Here's a healing arc. First aid.
I owe you one. The Tempest and Ghost.
Time to
It's
shine.
on.
Annihilation.
Burn.
Hear me.
Catapult.
Piercing
Be
roar.
Amazing.
I am not beyond
Pierce evil.
fury.
This one's mine.
Rising Phoenix.
Take this.
Take this.
Tiger Blade. Look shot.
You're mine.
Here's
It's over.
This one's
Sword
mine.
Line Alpha.
Take this.
Behold, the Earth pulse. Tectonic vision.
Here, let me help. First
Dragon
aid.
swarm.
For that.
Kisara, Commander of Heavens.
Phoenix Cyclone. Will this help?
Stardust.
This one's leave the chargers to me. Healing circle. Appreciate the help. Mega Ray. I'm ready.
Dazzle.
This one's mine. This one's mine.
Watch
This
yourself.
one's mine.
They sense incredible power.
Lightning. Downfall.
Double
I'm
demon
all
fang.
stopped up. Go
Dance
in.
on the wing.
That's it. Mega Ray.
Benediction
Piercing
light. It's gonna
roar.
attack.
Right. Watch out.
I couldn't make it in time.
Mega Ray.
There.
Here's a healing arc. First aid.
Dance on the wing. More Sukals?
Keep calm and take them down. One more.
Here I
Hear
come.
me. Flame of fury.
I'm not done.
Strike. Spear. Pierce evil.
I'll blind you with a
Freeze Lancer. Going in.
Benediction light.
This one's mine. Reload.
Your arts are being interrupted.
You're mine. Stardust.
I'm ready to go.
Rising Falcon.
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friends.
I've taken too many hits. Bring you back from death. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
So now you're getting serious?
Hesitation. Here, let me help. First aid.
Appreciate
Take
the
this.
help.
Try harder. My turn.
This one's mine.
Burn in hell. Can't move.
Here's a healing arc.
This should do it.
First aid.
You require a hand.
One more. Annihilation. Where are you going?
Benediction light.
Denied. Annihilation.
Can't get out of this. No escape.
Mega Ray.
Be still.
This one's mine.
You dare
Make it
strike
right.
me from behind?
Ah, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
Here's a healing arc.
Now. It's
First
over.
aid. Look sharp.
Strike. Elusive deity.
Lunar blast. One more.
My reach is
This
even
should do
wider.
it. Going in. And next I will.
Take this.
Another
I've
incantation.
taken
ruin.
too much damage. Light up the door.
Power shield.
I can heal myself, thank you.
Precisely. As a healer, you cannot be risked.
That's the wisest thing you've ever
Death shall
said.
not be forgotten. Position, precision, time. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
Jesus, you take meticulous care of your
This
firearm.
one's mine.
Here comes a big one.
I let my guard down.
You'll pay for that. Dazzle. Rising Phoenix. From beyond. Not today.
Vanquished soul
with.
First aid.
Resuscitation. Hesitation!
I'm gonna need more than this.
This one's
Here
mine!
I come! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Stardust!
Glacial Spear!
Here's
Unblock.
evil!
One more! Tiger Blade!
Take this!
Here, let me help. This one's mine!
Dragon
Everlasting darkness! Tiger Blade!
Negative gate!
Resonate with the
Rising
earth!
Falcon!
Stalactite!
Double
I'm
Demon
out of
Fang!
ammo!
Ready and ready!
Going in!
Try harder!
Can you take
Denied!
Not a chance!
Grind you into dust! Meteor!
Soaring Alpha!
Here's a healing art!
Be still!
Time to strike! This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang!
Not like this!
There!
This is my fault.
Here I go!
By the power of water!
I'll face you! This should do it!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Hesitation!
This should do it!
Power surges through me.
I'm only getting lightning! Going in!
It's time. Crescent
Tiger
Glacial
Blade!
Spear!
Here's evil! Regenerate!
Be still!
I'll heal you all! All right, let me at him!
What?
Healing circle!
Now I can
I didn't think you had it in you.
focus. There'll be time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that.
Here, let me help!
It's up!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic fission!
Time to
Here,
shine!
let me help.
Take this!
I can carve through armor!
First aid!
Power
I never
surges through
miss.
me.
I'm impressed.
Ignite!
Going in!
Here I go.
Flaming meteor!
Flaming thrust!
I'll heal you all.
Rising Phoenix!
This one's
Blue
mine!
escape!
Resonate with the
Healing
earth!
circle! Take this!
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Mega Ray!
Benediction
By
light.
the power of water! Going in! This one's mine! Nothing gets
Resonate
by
with
me!
the earth!
Far enough!
Here I come! It's over!
I'll heal you all. Dreams.
Look sharp!
You're mine!
That's it! Tiger Blade! Circle!
I'm in your
Blue
debt.
escape!
Time to shine!
take it?
Mega Ray!
Be
I owe you
still!
one for that!
Annihilation.
Stardust!
Here's the
Benediction
wall!
Rising Falcon!
I'm out of ammo.
I'm gone! Their arts were interrupted!
Ready and rare. Hear me.
Flaming meteor!
Resonate with the earth!
It looks like we
Here's
made
evil.
it back!
Flaming thrust!
Let the marksman
This
handle
one's
this.
mine! Look sharp!
Double Demon Fang!
Going in!
Dragon Swarm!
Wits about you, people!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Seismic rupture!
This one's mine!
Is this some punishment?
No!
Lunar Rocket
Don't leave me
Song!
all alone here!
I'll bring
Alright,
you back
let
from
me
down.
out.
Sword Link!
Here goes.
Flaming
Resuscitation. I'll heal you all.
Try harder! Not a chance!
It's weakened.
Here I come! This ends now! Eat dirt!
Make it rain!
Double lead! In an instant! Impact Cross!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niez.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niez.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone. Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No.
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
I wonder what they plan on doing with Almeidrea. Now that they found her, there's no way they're going to let her live, though. Whatever they do, I hope they make sure she suffers before they put her out of her misery. Put her in our shoes for a change. I'm sure Deadeye's gonna announce what he plans to do with Almeidrea. I bet it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna miss it for anything. Deadeye's gonna give a big speech in the plaza. I'm so excited. It feels like a new era of Mahog Sar is coming, and it's gonna be great. Deadeye's the real hero, if you ask me. He's a man you can actually depend on, unlike your sad excuse for a Danon I see there. We finally managed to capture Almeidrea. That should shut anyone up who was still talking bad about Deadeye behind his back. I wish Deadeye would hurry up and give us his victory speech already. This entire realm's on the edge of their seats. We might have captured Almeidrea, but our work is just beginning. We have a new realm to build. Let's go to the Owl Forest real quick. But he's getting all worked up.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
I'm an owl spotter. Scarlet inherited coat. clothing passed down from generation to generation among the Mage Clan. Its fiery redness signifies the strength and ferocity of the wearer's willpower. Blue inherited coat. Its vivid blue dye symbolic of the wearer's profound tenderness.
Look! It's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Danon Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies. Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
I think the Queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not. I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh. Well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hootle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Alright, everybody. I think that's going to do it for this stream. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.